Hi, Opies. If you'd like to come on in and have a seat for some symbolic support, my name is Steph. I created an ink blot in your name in essence earlier in Jan, and we're going to flip it for perspective possibilities. If you'd like to join me, we'll add on tarot and oracle, and as well we have GhostTube here kicking for any audio additions that may further inspire or irritate, so please do receive or release freely, of course. Opies, I'm going to take a moment to open up. You're welcome to join me, or you can fast forward through, whatever feels good to you. Closing the eyes, cleansing the palette of perception, releasing the race and the rush, activating the abstract mind and ancient awareness to perceive and receive symbolic support in the name and honor of the Ophiuchus Collective. Opies, as always, thank you so much for being my muse, for holding space for me to share my insights and allowing me to be a guest in your aura of this mid to end January. Absolutely not. Are you scared? All right, let's get going, Opies. You know the drill. Please see, sense, and feel for yourself first. I'm working in a new journal, so, well, there's a little tot here. And if you see anything, feel well to comment below. Okay, that's just, give me a moment here. There we go. We also have some oracle cards that came out in the pre-shuffle. I will share in a little bit. Opies.
Spirit guides.
Yeah, there's a whole lot of stuff going on. Okay, I don't know what this is yet, or at least it's not something for it to me. So I'm seeing a man, beard. I don't know if this is like one of those man-eating plants. I don't know. Maybe they just eat bugs like that. I don't know. You know, it's like the Venus flytrap or something like that. Venus flytrap. Okay, but then I'm also seeing it as, a lotus and a frog. A lotus and a frog. I feel like that's some sort of story. Somebody also might be like in yoga teacher training or something like that. Some sort of holistic training. Yeah, I'm gonna keep it blank, but I see it. I don't know why specifically I'm seeing yoga or some sort of mindful stretching or somatic exercises or something along that lines. When this transformed in a bear trap, it has no teeth. This is the thing. There's no teeth in it, but I feel like there's pressure. And if you can imagine, like I am
angry,
putting my feet on either side of this bear trap that has no teeth, and I'm like bracing it open. And then when I see it as is it the Venus flytrap, or am I making that up? It doesn't matter. It's fine. I'm about to gobble something up. It feels nourishing. Okay, there's something going on here.
I come and go.
Excuse me. I'm seeing a king. A king. Just straight up a king. Sorry, I'm still getting over my cold, so. Am I a king manifester? Whatever I am creating, Opies, in your orbit, see all these, there's different, if you're on a phone, you can zoom in. You are attracting a lot? Okay. Something about a robot as well. I don't know what that is. Robots, robotics, something along that lines. I'm also seeing a thought bubble here.
Pray.
Thought bubble. Maybe it is full of prayers.
Why is she here?
What is this? It's just a little porcupine. And then I'm seeing this face like, I don't know if I am hooting and hollering at this porcupine. Whatever porcupine might mean to you or represent could be a person, place, or thing. But I kind of feel like they're wearing a bonnet. It's so funny. This porcupine is wearing a bonnet almost to like keep its needles down. And I kind of get the sensation like something about being prickly when I need to defend myself. Like, I don't know if this is something that
Donate.
that's kind of projected at you, or if it's something you feel in the collective Ophies, but it's like when you need to defend yourself, I don't know if it's like you're being or perceived as being a prick, or you're prickly. I don't know what it is, but it seems unnecessary. Seems like completely unnecessary. Yeah, see, even the cards are like pricking me. All right, we're in the Opie collective here. And of course, Opies, I know your aura is very clearly to me individual to interconnected. Like it moves in and out. So if it's not your personal Scry story, you know the drill. It could be somebody else's, and thank you for holding space for that. And as well, it could be how you're interacting with things in different layers of the aura with the collective energies. Because I know you guys are in like different landscapes of things, and it's pretty wild. Pretty wild. Okay, so when I went into this king
Close.
This time, see, I almost like wanted to lean in close, like, okay, Opies. When I wandered into the king this time, something about chess pieces moving. Like, I don't know, somebody or something with chess pieces moving, but I feel like I need to be quiet. Like, I'm telling you, you're like part of the FBI, and it's crazy. Because it's
How
like,
did I die?
You know when you have to be quiet about something, because it's like the sleeping king or something like that, and you can't let them know. Yeah, see, something about the air and belonging at night, the house of night. Are you guys having visions at night? Are you having like prophetic dreams? Because that's kind of what it's making me feel like. Prophetic dreams. You might also be having... See, it's interesting because the visions, like with the eyes or the third eyes, the high priestess of air, the thoughts, the molecules and the multidimensional nature that is with the moon. If somebody has, like, because I'm seeing it like back in the day, it was like a scarlet S or something like that, a tattoo, or there's a marking that lets them know or lets you know what they're a part of. But I don't know if this marking...
Finish.
No, I'm being asked not to speak of it. So it's something that you either know, and I don't need to keep saying anything that's very odd, but I'm going to respect it. Because then when I come into here in the belonging, it's like the house of night. I don't know if you're seeing things at night. Things move, things that go bump in the middle of the night. But even in the dream space, the subconscious space. Because I just heard shh. Something about be quiet. Is it just like a meditative manifesting king? Are you a king manifester? But there's also something about like another king. But I feel like this king, if I'm going to say it, it's presented like a king, but I actually see it like a woman, like a female energy expressed as a feminine energy as a female expressed. But it's like, okay, I'm going to put that in the story, or when, you know, it's like where, oh, what is that? Anyway, imagine like the husband or the masculine energy is at the forefront, but really it's like the wife or something, or there's somebody else pulling the strings, or a secretary or something like that. That's what it doesn't have to be malicious in nature. It's just how it's making me feel. There's somebody else that's really doing either the work or pulling the strings of something. I'm going to leave it at that, because I feel like maybe somebody is also having a workplace romance, if that's a thing. With somebody younger. I don't know what that's about. I typically don't wander into those things. I'm also seeing dinosaur nuggets. You know, like chicken nuggets, but they're in shapes of dinosaurs. It could also be something about children in place. See, there's that marking again. Oh, they're on all these cards, but I've never noticed them. There's something about a mark. Your subconscious or your third eye, your vision. Okay, hold on. Something in here. What is this? It's a backpacking bear. When you go out in the woods today, you better go in disguise. When you go out in the woods today, you're in for a big surprise. I don't know if somebody's climbing or hiking. I'm on either Kundalini energy that's working like a wheel, or Kundalini energy that has been unraveled, unwinding, and is breathing. I have breathing room. I also feel like this backpacking bear is following knowledge. Is that the fledging? Is that why the fledging is coming through? I'm following knowledge of something. I feel like I'm following symbols. Sure. It is a crazy feeling here.
Where is it?
What's that up there? Yeah, see, something is complicated. I was just gazing up here, asking for some clarity to help me if it's changing, but it's complicated. See, it's green. It's complicated. I got chills. They're multiplying. Okay, let me bring in these cards. Sorry. Okay. Ophies, thank you so much for being here. If you haven't already, please do like, share, subscribe. I'm so grateful for your awareness, your perspective, your attention, and it truly warms my haunted heart. Truly, truly, truly. All right, what do we got here? Change and eternal charisma. See, you can tell when somebody's really a porcupine. I'm not giving a porcupine a bad name. But I just feel like because the porcupine has a bonnet, some sort of, like trying to give some sort of impression. It's like there's something in your aura that works through complications to make change. There's a book. There's a knowledge. Okay. So right here, thank you. I'm seeing this as a book. I don't know if it actually is. It's not the point. I'm seeing this as a book. The symbol, you might be learning something, doing something. Again, maybe it's something holistic, spiritual. Maybe you're reading up about different religions. Maybe it's just what you call it, a manual about something. Okay, because some sort of information, backpacking bear, some sort of information that I'm learning about as a perspective versus a fundamental truth about something. Because I don't necessarily feel like in this, I feel like you're always unraveling new truths from other people. It's like people, places, and things, circumstances, as they are played out, lived out, your ability or awareness to see truths transform, so you don't get hooked on them. You can only go by the basis of information of action. So it's kind of bringing me into that feeling of, I don't know what the saying is, but it's something like your words are this, but it's your actions that kind of prove your words, or something along that lines. And that's what I feel like Ophies are aware at. And those two things, like with the vision and the priestess of air, with those two things, I am able to, like that Venus flytrap. I don't know if that makes sense, but it feels like it does. So, okay, sorry, something's complicated. I'm being asked to come back in here. One part of me, going back to some of your earlier readings, which I don't tend to remember most of them, but a lot of yours I do, for one or very specific points. It's like that Akashic apothecary, and you might have other eyes. Maybe that's why I wasn't supposed to talk about it. That's okay. It's like a crypt. And a crypt is scary to some. But a crypt also holds an immense amount of love that has been let go of with that Cancer card. So it could be a graveyard, could be if you are working on any of your vision, spiritual vision, energetic visions, even your earthly vision and eating carrots, and maybe you have a fear of carrots and you need to get over eating carrots. I don't know. I don't know what it is, but that's okay. But something's changing because something is okay. It's like going to the crypt, and yes, it's a little frightening, but I get over it. And I'm not saying that in a get over it way. You've assumed knowledge, acquired information, turned it into knowledge, transformed it into wisdoms, and or a weapon if need be, to defend myself. Then it switches on me, and I'm seeing it like a safe. And this safe has like an emblem or something that opens it up. I feel like riches are inside of it, so I don't know if this is the Ophiuchian library of knowledge, the apothecary. I believe you have passed, love. Yes, you have passed on. You've just transformed forms, but you have not. You are existing. Do you know what I'm saying? So I'm not sure what's in it. Maybe with other Ophiuchians that have this marking, or maybe you guys have a specific marking. And then these serpents. Okay, I'm just now seeing the 2 serpents in your sign. I might be slow, but sometimes it does come together. And there might have been something in regards to, there's another marking. There might be another person, place, or thing that was kind of pinching. Anyway, when I go into this vault, did I say safe before? Safe vault. You have to have this marking. 9 of Swords. If that means anything to you, please follow that. Did somebody threaten you, Opies? Okay. See how... Remember when I was talking about like the king and there's like... Or a queen behind it that's running it? Whatever the case is. You know, apply... Or a secretary. I don't know. Something going on there. See how he's looking away? And the way I'm reading this card, the art on the card right now...
Closed.
She's got some... questionable intentions. Like I'm kind of getting, what's that Stephen King book where she like knocks him out at the knees so he can't leave? Shameful that I can't remember, but it's okay. My logical mind doesn't always work here. You guys have an ability to sniff things out. I don't know what it is. I don't know if somebody tried to do you wrong, but you figured it out. And when I say wrong and not getting stuck in this whole necessarily competition of duality of, you know, what's right to one could be wrong to another. This is somebody, or you yourself know, ethically, morally, in whatever experience you've currently had, what you have currently assumed as right or righteousness. And I don't know if somebody else, I don't know what it is. It feels external to me. And they know that. They know my compass, my moral compass. And somebody, it's like I'm hearing it's a third party situation or something. Oh, it's complicated. And I'm like, okay. But is there something that's complicating it? Specifically, it feels like a cause with many effects. See, Queen of Hazards. It could be like a mother-in-law, and I'm just saying that in a very stereotypical way because I'm blessed with a wonderful mother-in-law. But you know what I'm saying, like something along that line, some sort of feminine energy. Doesn't have to be female expressed. 5 of Cups. Yeah, there's something not pleasing about this, Opies, and you sense this. We also talked about going to a crypt or a graveyard, yes? Was that in my imagination? No, we talked about it. Did somebody recently pass, or a parent or something like that? Or an aunt or a mother figure, and maybe they passed of complications? I don't know if they weren't great to you, or if they were great to you. Ophies, I'm getting a weird vibe. Getting a weird vibe on that. You know what I'm saying? But then you have this masculine energy. This like wizard that is working through things.
Sin.
Is it sin? For one, whatever one might perceive or receive as sin. But you have this... Oh my goodness. Okay, here are your angel numbers. I am courageous. I am creator. I am a creator. I am intuitive. See, you guys intuitively know things. I don't even know how to explain the feeling when I'm in the Opie aura. It's like if you think I'm abstract in any way, shape, or form, Opies take it to the next level. I love it. I love it because I feel like it makes sense. But I want to dig into yours. So you might be seeing 99 zeros a whole lot. I'm also hearing somebody count bottles of beer on the wall. Is somebody healing from something? A relationship as well, Opies? There's somebody might be healing from a relationship. Give me a second. So 99, it's time to get to work on the realization of your soul's mission in life. You have a higher purpose in this life that is yours and only yours to fulfill. Unleash your true power. Oh, and I feel like you are. Because then I see these as like beans. And you're pressing open with those feet.
Do you know?
What is going on in here? This is really beautiful. This is really, really beautiful. Something in there. Oh, this is... Oh, okay. Somebody's like holding me up, Opies. Could be your sacral energy from your rooted ground. Like, I'm not talking about your root chakra. I'm like, follow your root chakra down through the legs and the feet into the earth. Okay? That's how deep this line goes that I'm feeling. And so this energy is holding up what I feel is like a sacral sacredness. Could be a child, could be your inner child, or just your creative energy. I am creator. It's funny, it says I am a creator, but I keep hearing it like I am creator. Excuse me. I am creator. Like just this, it's not a conversation. Okay. Anyway, so this very ancient, rooted, grounded, earthly energy that draws up is like holding and working with this sacred energy that is embodied in the human form.
Melt.
And it's being carried. Almost like if you were taking a ski lift. Two or 11. Depends. I don't know why I saw that as 2, but there you go. You have a keen awareness of what is happening around you. A strong intuition is your gift and will help you understand the unspoken feelings and thoughts of others. This insight allows you to be a great guide and supporter. See, I know you... Somebody is... It's like that porcupine with the bonnet. Something's going on and you're recognizing it. I'm also seeing something happening up here. I don't know if somebody's vaping or a smoker or a toker. And I don't know why that matters, but it's just the way I'm seeing it. Somebody also might be out of breath. I might just be out of breath. And maybe Opies, every so often you need to remember you're allowed to just breathe. You know, just breathe, baby. Just breathe. Last but not least, we have here, I am creator. You are one with the creator, and there are no limits to what you can achieve.
Heart attack.
You have the ability to create something new and incredible in your lifetime here on Earth. I can't deny that, Opies. I'm seeing those as like 3 coin slots, like quarter, dimes, and nickels. Or if you... car washes or whatnot, or collecting change when we would deliver papers and you would have to make change, and it was like this little thing on a belt and you get like chick, 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 or like video game places. That's how I'm seeing it. You can make change. That's the point. You can make change. You do make change. But your intuition is so strong. Like if the unspoken things people don't say, or if they say I'm leading with this, but they're really leading with that, you guys have like an acute awareness of this, and it's information. It's information. Okay, we're going to close out here because I've been yammering on way too long, but I've got your oracle cards here that I haven't quite gotten to, as you're all making change makers. So we have here love, Delphinus, ego, oh my gosh, creation again, self-trust, necklace of the nebula. Come on, Ophiuchus. I love you guys. Love and creation.
Scream.
Yeah, it makes me want to scream. I scream, you scream.
Apologize.
We all scream for I scream. Oh, I love it. There's that masculine and feminine, that king, the queen, or the whatever the case. There's something going on here, and hopefully in this king, if there was there's some Ophies that are healing and going through a relationship, again with this not so happy situation, but there's others that I feel like some of you might be in a complicated relationship.
Black.
Some of you might be in a complicated arena with love because your partner just passed. And in order to move forward, time is needed. Timelessness. Your love is timelessness. But I feel like that's worth noting. There's two, and it has been apparent now that I see it from the beginning. There's been two different resonances of these relationships. And this is kind of like the backpacking bear again. It's bringing me into following different knowledge of different lines that need help. I'm also seeing an eagle's nest. Okay, and that comes into the creation card. You've had creation a few times, eh? I am creator. Like, you guys are not mucking around. Not mucking around.
It's what we want.
It is what you want. And you have this courage and self-trust, if you don't already, in your intuition, because you have the intellect. Or if you feel that you don't have, and I don't keep why I'm doing this, the smarts, let's say. I feel like you're reading up, or you're doing your boots to the mud work to find the knowledge. It's like going to the library, at least how one would do back in the day, and you do your research. You open the encyclopedias. You find the old archives. You Google things. Whatever people do nowadays to research, right? But then there's also like maybe you Google something, but then you also go to the library to find
Wonderful.
archives, or you continue it on. You don't just stop there at what the digital brain and mind of the world is right now. You also go back a little bit in time to find hard copies to see what that perspective, like, do they match? And then that's almost like with people's energies coming at you, with this sacred knowledge coming up of whatever creation that you're in, that sacral energy. It's like you're aware and accountable, and if I say quite aware, that you uphold things so that you ensure it's like your two ideas, or your intention, your intellect, your whatever those, they are harmonious. They're on the same page. They're not necessarily having to go about things the same way, but they support each other. And I can trust this idea that I have of this vision, because if you see it in there, with the third eye, and this vision you have, and did I make it up? I don't think I did. Okay, I want to note that you belong to something else as well. And yeah, maybe you see things differently and it seems complicated. It's like, but it's not. It's like being gifted, or on the spectrum, whatever we can call things, but it's all about being gifted. It's all about being gifted. And you belong to the light and the night. Aphrodite, isn't Aphrodite love as well? Or am I just making that up as well? But I feel like There might be, I'm sorry, they're just, maybe the throuple is the thing and that's cool. I don't know. But I feel like there's
Satan.
some relationship that, yeah, there's 2 women and a man. But it's like you got to do your research properly, almost emotionless. But then you got to trust your vision for what it is that you want to create for your life. What you do create for others as well, because I feel like I want to come back to those prophetic dreams. Some of you might be dreaming. Okay, I'm just going to say it this way as I'm going to let you go so I don't take it. Oh, oy vey, I've been chatting way too long. Some of you are dreaming of things that would be hard to look at. Now, maybe you're having these visions during the day, or these are your intuitions throughout the day. Or you do a job, or you have some sort of job where you see things
Dennis.
that are just hard to look at. But I kind of want to say thank you. Please do what you need to do to stay healthy in that role to the best of your ability. Seek out help. Maybe some sort of yoga or, I don't know, kickboxing. Because there's somebody here in Opie's, and maybe it's just the way the Ophiuchus energy sees the collective sometimes. It could be very disturbing. It could be hard. But that's not what I want to focus on. I want to focus on almost like the lotus growing. Not the mud that it's coming from. I don't know if this makes any sort of sense, OPs, but I want to thank you so much for being here with me if you've made it all the way through. I am truly grateful for your powerful perspective and ancient awareness. Your aura is... Okay, there's also an elephant in there. There's an elephant. But I think it's like a bear and an elephant mixed. Like, it's not a woolly mammoth, but maybe it's a baby woolly mammoth. Anyway, I'm going to let you go. I will see you later on in the month, hopefully for a bonus. If not, I'll see you for February's fresh ink plot. Until then, OPs, thank you for scrying with me. Bye. Whew. Gotta love the OP energy.